A year ago, I never thought I'd be here where I am with this guitar in hand and practicing, but I'm here to share my journey and I'm really excited to take you guys along for the ride. Honestly, I used to not like guitar of any kind, really at all, which is why I started with the violin back in 2020. But something changed, and I don't know what, but I'm not asking questions. I'm following my joy. This is my dad's guitar. This is a regular guitar, acoustic. I don't have my own nylon string classical guitar just yet, but I've been learning on this guitar for over a year. I have been studying weekly with a local classical guitar teacher specifically, who also obviously teaches people like electric guitar and pop songs and ukulele and other things like that. But he did train in classical guitar, so he's one of the only few people in my town who offer classical guitar, so I sought him out specifically and he's been fantastic. And I've been doing weekly lessons with him in person or over Zoom if I'm out of town. Spoiler alert, I am not seeking to be a virtuoso. Obviously, I am an adult.
Duh.
And I did not start learning when I was 3 years old, so there are limitations to, and chosen limitations in terms of what I am looking to get out of this. But I'm following my joy, and this instrument brings me joy. This kind of music makes me happy to play. Follow along if you're interested in seeing what a journey is like from someone who's not studying at a music school or anything like that. So, without further ado, let's dive into the practice clips. I started learning classical guitar with a teacher yesterday for the first time. I had learned a little bit of electric guitar just by myself, and it was for a show, so I actually played a little bit in a show, like power chords and messing around on a pentatonic scale. Very, very basic stuff. So I have a little bit of background, the tiniest bit, playing guitar, and now I'm learning classical guitar for another show that I have in 3 months. And so I just wanted to share a little bit of my progress in literally the last 48 hours. I got this minuet in G yesterday, and here's kind of where I am at the moment. No, I messed up. That's day 2. Hello, this is day 3 of learning minuet in G. Some solid progress being made, especially on like transitioning between different sections of the song. I am 5 days in now, and this is a sum of Red Red Wine that I'm learning. I'm going to play along with the song. Red, red wine, go to my head, make me forget that I still need a soul. It's late. It's day 6 and I played earlier, but I'm going to practice a little bit before I go to bed because I have a lesson in the morning and I am nervous to show this new teacher what I've learned over this first week. I don't know what he expects in terms of what I can do, so I'm hoping that I'm going to be better than he expects, but I don't feel like I am, so a little bit of practice before bed. So I'm still playing slow, I'm still making mistakes, and the mistakes happen at different times. I can tell the sections that I work, I do better on those sections immediately after. I like work them, and then sometimes those sections stick the next day and sometimes they don't. So learning how to like better coordinate my hands, and feeling where on the right hand the fingers should be for the strings is really hard, I think, in figuring out like where they need to stay versus move to minimize the movement as much as possible, but also to be able to accurately feel which string I'm picking. That is rather difficult. So week 1. Welcome back to the blog. Today is January 15th and I had my second guitar lesson this morning, and the teacher told me to work on the second page of Minuet in G. And I will say it's not take very long to get discouraged, thinking like, wow, I'm in for the long haul. It's, you know, a weekend, I'm feeling frustrated with having to go back to square one constantly because there's just the stimuli is overwhelming that it's like, ooh, I got a good phrase in this time without making mistakes. Oh, and then you immediately make one and you're like, well, of course I do. And so that happens repeatedly. And at first it's really exciting because you're like, yay, I'm doing the thing. And it very quickly devolves into the way I'm feeling right now, which is, this is what I went through last week, day 1 of learning page 1. Now I'm back to day 1 of learning page 2, but page 1 is still not even anywhere near where it needs to be eventually. So it's just a matter of like, it's all about battling your mindset, it's battling your thoughts and saying, I'm dedicating this time to practice and I'm gonna literally work through having the thoughts. The thoughts are going to come. The feelings of resistance will come. They will be there, and yet I have to persist through that. So here we go to a practice session of page 2 of Minuet in G. A hot minute since I've made a video of me playing guitar, and I already have been playing for like, I don't know, a half hour tonight, maybe longer. It's coming along. I'm doing much better at not having to look at either of my hands sometimes when I'm switching chords, and we've changed some of the chords in this song that's going to be in the show to a more Elizabethan like finger picking style instead of just strumming, so it's not this anymore. So yeah. I'd also like to add that the calluses are coming along on the fingers, mostly just first 3 fingers for the left hand. And for finger picking, I have had to, it destroys all my nails. My nails must be too weak. So I still have to cut those. I'm not using fingernails for finger picking, just the skin. So a little bit weaker calluses there. Definitely like solid calluses happening on these 3 fingers on my left hand. And then just getting used to the feeling. Pause for a minute here. I want to share with you my side business. It's called TheatreVerse, and I offer tools and merch and gifts for theater lovers and musicians. This helps me support this channel, supports my life as an artist and an actor. Anything and everything that you can do to support this channel would be fantastic, including subscribing, liking this video, following along for more of my content. I aim to provide as free content as possible, but if you're able to, or you have like a friend who loves playing music or is an instrumentalist, maybe is studying in orchestra or band in school and wants to have like a cool t-shirt or an affirmation card deck to help them be motivated to practice, I've got a bunch of stuff on the TheatreVerse Etsy shop, so check it out in the link below. Thank you so much for your support. Now back to the practice videos.